Mi gente, this is 415 Fresco. This is my show La Fuente, and we'll give you the información para la F. My show, we're gonna have a special person that I met, one of the first guys I met when I moved here, and he has a product that you see in front of you right now. It's Major Leaf, my boy Sebastian. I know for coming out, my boy. Appreciate you, man. And he came on the drop of a dime, and those are the kind of people that I fuck with, you know. So let's get into a little bit of his product. He has a tobacco leaf that's already cut and kind of cured, I feel like. I'm gonna let him do the details if he does want to give you guys a secret. But like I said, Major Leaf is one of the first leaves that I met on the market, and you won't be spitting up no brown shit the next day. Trust me. I'm gonna roll one up. I'll ask him the first question, and this is what we do on my show, so let's get to it. My first question to you is, what made you start Major Leaf, and how did you know that this was something that you wanted to get into?
So what's going on, guys? I started Major Leaf in 2019, and it was something the way, like, I was a heavy backwoods smoker, a heavy grabber smoker, and the Fonto leaf, it came unprepared. So I wanted something that was already prepared. By that, I mean pre-cut, something smaller, because not everyone's an everyday heavy smoker or a big joint smoker or a big Fonto leaf smoker. So I wanted something that was pre-cut, almost to a tenth, to a value that people could like. Maybe trim down a little bit more from themselves from there. So something to what my dog Fresco is holding up real quick. Yeah, so that started off with me and my father. I smoke heavy weed, and my father's a very heavy cigar smoker. So that spiel right there, and that noticing of the two games, that kind of like gave me an idea. And I just fell in love with it, like the R&D, the going out and checking out, seeing people, showing the marketing to the people. I really fell in love with that. So when the first 3 years that I was doing that all together, that's when I fell in love, because I was still doing my little side hustles here and there. But after my third year, because I've been doing this 6 years now, so my third year, I fell in love and I went full throttle. I said, fuck it, man. We gonna go in. We're not gonna let nothing stop us, and nothing has stopped us. Marketing's gotten better. The awareness is bigger now. I'm deep in Florida. I'm deep in Jacksonville. I'm deep in goddamn Houston. Shout out Houston, because Houston's really showing me love right now. Yeah, man, heavy.
Thank you. That's a good one. That's a good way to start. If anybody wants to start a company or whatever, just like him, just like me, this show is about entrepreneurs. So, once you got something and you feel like you're passionate about it, it's only you that has that dream. It's your dream, just like Martin Luther King said. You know what I mean? So, you got a crazy background, because you're Dominican too, right?
Yeah, I'm full Dominican.
Yeah, so
my parents are Dominican and stuff like that. So I come from that immigration and from the
most
capital.
of the leaves and everything come from there. So y'all know, Runts and everybody like that. The Runts Raps and the Runts Boys, we shout out to them, man. We got Don Murpho sponsor, and the homie will be pretty soon on the team doing that too, because he's never let up. He's a big advocate of the cannabis industry out here and stuff like that. We've been through some stuff. Yeah, we've been through some stuff, man. Seen the rise and fall of things out here a little bit. So,
honestly, we have.
So anyways, this is a lead that turned me out, man. For real, I don't smoke backwoods no more. I've done turned out a few people with these. It's just that it's demand and it's hard to get. But at the end of the show, he's gonna explain to y'all where you can get them now. His packaging is up to date. Everything. The man done did everything that I'd really asked of him on these products. What's interesting to me, the first thing I like to identify, really, besides that it's pretty thin and you could see, I don't know if you could see through it, but it has that vein right in the middle, and I would thought that would have bothered me, but it didn't. So, just to everybody that gets weird about veins and, backwoods, it's because of the sprayed content on backwoods is what scares you, that stem is harsh. But since your product, I've learned that it's not. So I smoke it, and it's good to me. So second question I got is, once you knew and you said you were involved and everything, what was that moment that you knew, you was like, I can't give up on this. I got to keep going. What was that? What was that moment? Do you remember a moment where you were like, damn, kind of felt down about the product, kind of maybe, or something? something and you're just like, do I give up or like,
Yeah,
do I? Okay, what was the turning point? Let me know.
So there was a point where, honestly, I had more stores, I had more smoke shops than I had people going to the smoke shop. So now I had smoke shops calling me like, hey, why is your product not selling? You gave me a product that was gonna sell, this and that. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do?
Right.
And that's before I even went to the events, dude.
Right.
So that's where I had to create like a whole different lane. Like not create a different lane, but create myself in a different environment. So once I did that and I saw the outcome and the store stopped calling me, I'm like, okay, this is gonna work. Like, this is gonna work. I thought, because I really thought I failed. Because I'm like, I went to the stores and I'm like, okay, I'm selling. Like, I'm selling to the stores, but then the stores ain't selling. So it's like, they calling me like, yo, what's up? Come pick up your product, give me my money back. And I'm like, nah, bro. Like, I really want to make this succeed. So what do I have to make it succeed?
Right.
I have to bring more awareness. You feel me?
Right.
So that's where I found the weed events, and that's where I really started popping off. Because, you know, you saw that I was sponsoring all the weed events. I was giving out the free leaves at the door, giving out the free leaves with the vendors and stuff like that, you know? So that really put me on the map in Miami, Florida, and Broward, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that really put me on.
That's real, though. For real. And when he says weed events, you know, we got always, as everybody knows in the industry, man, there's a black and a white market to things. And you were talking about the transition to the white market and how you're going to be able to market yourself to that place.
Exactly.
And being where we come from, and especially Florida, is kind of known for the grabba and stuff like that. I want to say the whole East Coast and the South.
It's a more frontal leaf.
It's a more frontal family. So for you guys, it was big. And so Backwoods was a thing that was still wrapped. As you notice, y'all, these don't have no guts. So you don't have all that mess and everything when you're carrying them around. I could carry 50 in one of his packs, which is what I do. Y'all will find that on his website. You can grab the 100 bundles. You know what I mean? It's probably going to be lucrative. But, you know, if you want them in the stores, we're going to give you that action too. You know, it's big Major League, man. For real, man. Shout out. Like, I was one of the first guys I seen doing this before everybody else. For real. But marketing is everything, as you know.
No, marketing
So that's kind of what we have in common the most. You know what I mean? Is marketing and how to get out to the masses, which is what La Fuente is all about, bro. You know what I mean? La Fuente in English means the source.
Yeah.
And you were the source of these things when I first came here. So I didn't look for other products. I looked for your stuff because just because I like to support local brands too. You know, and people starting up just like me. So I think that's inspirational. I hope everybody can kind of use this video as that. You know, but it goes into my last question. So you know, now that you're an established brand and you knew what your turning point was and never let up, like what are you doing nowadays? And then how are people getting a hold of you and stuff like that? You know what I mean? Like how can we reach you? Instagram, whatever.
So Instagram is Major Leaf Cigar Wrappers. I have a website, majorleafproducts.com. You could DM me, you could email me. You're gonna reach me. Right now, what I'm doing these days, I'm just marketing. I'm going store to store still, you know. So if you find me, if you at a smoke shop and you see me, somebody talking about Major Leaf, that's probably me. And shit, you might get a free leaf if you tell me you saw this video. But yeah, so I'm still going store to store. I'm doing the marketing, heavy marketing. I'm doing big events. We've been traveling lately. I've been up in New York. I've been in Atlanta lately. So I just been doing more of the things that I used to do back in the day.
Yo, so that brings us to our third question and final question of the show. That's why I like to call it short and sweet here. Kind of give everybody that, you know, that meat off the bone, man. You know, it's really what it is. So, facts. So, you know, based off everything that you said now, and you're an entity and an LLC just like me and everything, which is the process of being an entrepreneur. I feel like what are you doing now, and how are you getting yourself out to like Jacksonville and things like that? Is it firsthand? And I know you're kind of your own like poster boy, basically. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has like a spokesman. You do it all. You know what I mean? I kind of use my dog as a marketing thing before we were rudely interrupted. You know, and it kind of goes in like, yeah, it's like you're your own. You do everything. Besides, I know you got a team, and you know, I know you're, but stuff like that. So how do people get a hold of you, and what are you doing nowadays and shit?
So people can get a hold of me, Instagram, Major Leaf Cigar Wrappers, website, majorleafproducts.com. You could email. You could find my email on the website. You could DM us. You could probably get a DM back from me, hopefully, if I'm not on some other business. But yeah, like he says, I am the poster child of Major Leaf. So you're gonna catch me doing the sales. You're gonna catch me doing the marketing. You're gonna find me and my fiance hitting the events. We travel a lot. You're gonna see us on a flight. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause we really hit this thing hard. And it's not just me being the poster child. This is my fiance as well. She's the poster child as well. Like, cause there's always a male version of the lifestyle and there's always a female version of the lifestyle. You feel me? So So we both are it. So yeah, we're our biggest brand ambassador. I apologize saying the way I said it.
Yeah.
I'm my biggest own brand ambassador, and I work hard on that. Yeah. But I still do the marketing. I still do the sales. You could call me, and you're gonna hear my voice when you know what I'm saying. Like,
facts.
Facts. Anything that needs to be done business wise, I am number one. My father does all the due diligence out in the Dominican Republic for me, cause I ain't gonna lie, that's too much to handle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but I'm learning my way out to the Dominican Republic. I'll be in the Dominican Republic late October, so that's gonna be fun for me. That's gonna be my second time going out there, so I'm gonna experience that.
Yeah.
But you're gonna catch me Instagram mostly, and definitely check out the website majorleafproducts.com. Like I said before, I'm always doing marketing. I'm always in them stores. So if you at a store, mention this video, you might get free rap. Definitely. I see you finished up though. That was pretty fast.
Yeah. You know, one thing about these that I could say right now, man, thank you for giving that info out to everybody, because this product is really good, man. I'm trying to tell you, if you have rough hands, it may be a little tough for you because it's not your average backward leaf where they're a little more coarse, I feel like. This one you got to have a little bit more finesse. And so, yeah, I ended up rolling it. Okay, it was a little messy because I know you wanted to hand the mic back, and I'm still in the middle of rolling. So you did well there. But as soon as I get this thing finished and licked up, I'm going to fucking go ahead and spark it. So, yeah, man, that's shout out Major League for real. Like, one of the first raps to really do it. There's a lot out there now, but I had them first. And we're going to bring this right back to my boy with the next episode. Right on, y'all. Peace.
Holla at you.
Yes, sir.